Yo, what's up, trainers? Welcome back to the Retro Titans channel, your home for all things Pokemon Unite and retro vibes. Today, I'm bringing out my boy Zeraora. The claws are out, the sparks are flying, and trust me, this match is going to be insane. So let me set the stage for you. My squad is looking stacked. Cinderace, Charizard, Crustle, and Sylveon. That's already a squad you do not want to run into late game. And who are we up against? Another Zeraora, Cinderace, Greedent, Sylveon, and Eldegoss. Honestly, pretty balanced teams, but let's see who's got the better plays. Alright, let's get into it. So I'm heading topside with Crustle and Sylveon. Strong lane pressure right out the gate. First plan, clear quick, get that level advantage, because we all know Zeraora becomes a monster once he's got a couple levels stacked. At 32 seconds, first contact, Greedent and Sylveon come poking in. I'm like, hey guys, welcome to the party. But nah, they take one look and dip. They knew better. Early respect, I'll take it. But at 110, they decide to come back for round 2. And this time, they get smoked. Crustle drops that clutch wall, Sylveon beams through, and I just pounce. Boom, double knockout. That's 2 clean ones on the board already. I'm like, okay, I see how today's gonna go. Now, here's where I start thinking long game. With early kills secured, I can start snowballing hard. And sure enough, at 210, their Zeraora shows up. I can almost hear him saying, hey, you're not the only lightning cat around here. 3 seconds later, he's gone. Zap zap, see you in spawn, buddy. Barely 5 seconds later, Sylveon comes back, and honestly, it's like deja vu. Another knockout. That's 2 more, stacked back to back. At this point, I'm calling it ghost mode. I'm literally phasing through their team like they don't exist. Circle finishes at 234, and I'm already feeling unstoppable. Cinderace tries to sneak in, bad idea. 3 seconds later, knocked out. That's like a speed run at this point. I'm noticing a pattern here. The enemy team keeps trickling in one by one. Big mistake. You can't feed Zeraora like that, because I just get stronger and stronger. At 415, Sylveon's back again. And you already know how this ends. Another knockout. I'm half tempted to start a Sylveon counter on the screen at this point. That poor Pokemon just cannot catch a break. For 20, another circle complete. Everything's on lock. Map control, ours. XP advantage, ours. Confidence, off the charts. Now here's where it really ramps up. At 439, Eldegoss finally joins the fight. I'm like, finally, some healing, some support. Nope, straight to the knockout pile. But then, enemy Zeraora thinks he can capitalize while I'm distracted. Nah fam, wrong place, wrong time. I pop the finisher, blast him down, another knockout. At this point, I'm just farming. So I rotate down because hey, gotta spread the love. Bottom lane deserves some chaos too. At 5:43, I catch their Cinderace. Boom, gone. 5:58, Sylveon respawns, shows up, and gets deleted again. I'm starting to feel guilty, but not really. By 6:36, Greedent rolls in, belly full of berries, ready to tank. And he still gets zapped down. Another one chalked up. Honestly, Greedent's whole game plan this match was just feed Retro Titans Zeraora. 7:15, we get a double strike, Sylveon and Greedent at the same time. I'm talking 2 knockouts stacked together. By now, the enemy's spawn timers must feel like eternity. At 7:45, Greedent tries again. Nope, another knockout. Then 7:52, Cinderace joins the party and gets fried instantly. Back-to-back doubles, it's insane. And honestly, at this point, I almost feel bad. Almost. But hey, this is Rank Unite. Baby, you gotta go hard or go home. Alright, so Rayquaza spawns, and this is usually where games get spicy. Teams group, fights break out, it's chaos. But my Crustle? Absolute legend. Within seconds, he's smacking Rayquaza down like it's practice mode. That's teamwork right there. We secure Rayquaza with almost no contest. That's basically the nail in the coffin. We all group mid, and now it's about making a statement. Center circle push incoming. 9 o'clock, I catch Eldegoss again. Knockout. Poor support never had a chance this game. At 9:43, Eldegoss goes down again. Honestly, I think Eldegoss spent more time in spawn than on the map this round. And that's it. Final blow delivered. Enemy team in shambles. We close it out strong. Final score? 892 to 253. absolute domination. My individual stats? 324 points, 18 knockouts, 4 assists, and an 89 rating. That's what I call a zeraora carry, folks. Looking back at this game, it's a masterclass in momentum. Once you get those early picks, especially with zeraora, you cannot let up. Every fight, I was snowballing harder, and the enemy just couldn't find a way back. Big props to my team too. Crustle with clutch walls, Sylveon with the beams, Cinderace and Charizard holding pressure. This was a true team victory. Now, if you're watching and thinking, how do I play zeraora like that? Here's the secret. Don't chase too hard early, but punish every mistake. Look how many times they walked in 1 by 1, free knockouts every time. Patience plus burst equals domination. And can we talk about Sylveon? Bro, I think that Sylveon saw me more than his own base. Every time I turned around, there's Sylveon again. Boom, gone. If this was boxing, it'd be a knockout streak. Shout out to Greedent too, for trying. Tanky as he is, sometimes even the tankiest walls crumble when sparks are flying. So yeah, trainers, this was one of those games where everything clicks. Zeraora on fire, teammates on point, enemies feeding, chef's kiss, perfect storm. If you like this gameplay, you already know the drill. Smash that like button, drop a comment with your favorite knockout, and hit subscribe to join the Retro Titans crew. I've got more insane Unite battles coming your way, so stick around. This has been your boy Retro Titans, playing Zeraora and frying everything in sight. Thanks for hanging out, and until next time, stay charged, stay legendary, and keep uniting. Peace out.